You're watching live coverage from the CBT News Stage at the 2024 NADA Show in Las Vegas, Nevada.
We're out here at the 2024 NADA convention in beautiful Las Vegas, and look who I have with me, a very good friend of mine that you have seen here on CBT News before, Mr. Farid Ahmad, who is an incredible individual, but is even better as a, you guys call yourself brokers or advisors? Advisors, working with dealers all over North America.
And now also in Europe.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah,
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you. Last week we just signed our first partnership agreement.
Oh my gosh.
With the largest M&A firm in Europe. And now
you're going global.
Yes, we're going global, and we're very excited about it.
I bet.
Great company, UHY.
Oh my gosh, that's
quite
awesome.
excited. Quite excited.
Yeah. And now you got big companies, publicly traded companies, that are fighting to buy dealer groups, overseas.
100%. In Europe, really, especially the United Kingdom, there's some very strong reasons why US groups would find the UK market attractive. There's scale, there's volume, and the multiples are a lot lower in the United Kingdom than they are here.
Really?
So it's a great opportunity for a great
That's
deal.
fantastic.
Yeah.
For dealers that are interested in learning more about that, maybe you want to take your business overseas, he's the guy to get with. But so talk to us about DSMA's VIP party that I heard about, okay? I know a number of dealers that went. It was said it was incredible. You had, I don't know, 200-300 people there?
Yeah,
Talk to me about that.
It was our first ever party at the NADA.
Wow.
And it really was for us a moment where we could really recognize the fact that we're at such a momentous occasion like the NADA and share that with our clients.
Right.
We're very proud of the clients we work with. We had some great banks there and accounting firms. It was very successful. Well, I'd like to think it was very successful.
I heard only good things about it.
Thank you.
Yeah, you had some pretty big name dealers there.
Very much
that were listening to everything that you were talking about.
Very much.
And that's the key to it, right?
It is.
In your business, it's all about hearing and knowing what's going on at the right time.
Right.
Because a dealer could miss an opportunity in a second.
100%. And our slogan of our company is everything starts with a cup of coffee, quite honestly.
Yeah.
And dealers are looking to deal with people that are obviously knowledgeable and have good contact.
That's right.
But really want to care about their needs greater than ours. And so it starts with a cup of coffee.
Right. That's an expensive cup of coffee at the end of the day.
Very expensive cup of coffee. In fact, can you lend me some money because I can't pay the bill?
That's right. That's exactly right. So let's switch gears a little bit and talk about M&A in 2024. We saw an incredible number of transactions happen in 2023. I mean, everybody was, oh my God, when is this going to stop? So I'll put the question to you, when is it going to stop? Are we going to see more of it going into 2024?
Great question. So I can only share with you our internal numbers. Last year we sold 135 dealerships.
Wow.
We couldn't close all 135 in 2023 because we found the banks are being more conservative. We found the manufacturers are being more choosy. So the process took longer. This, our first and second quarter, we should be closing on about another 60 rooftops.
60 in the first quarter?
First quarter and a half.
Gosh, and I think, that's incredible.
I think 2024 for us, with the pipeline that we have, is going to be a great year.
Wow, that is, you must be very excited.
We're very excited, but it's all about the team, right? We have most probably one of the most capable teams.
That's great.
I think in this industry.
That's what it takes. That's what it takes. So we see gross profits coming down. We see inventory levels going back up. We're seeing bottom lines of dealerships. I attended the JD Summit yesterday, and they put those numbers up on the board.
Scary.
And it was scary. Yeah, it was scary. Talk to me about that. Are dealers realizing that they're going to be selling their dealerships for a little bit less money than they have in the last 4 years?
That's a great question. So one of the things that I would say is the greatest entrepreneurs in the world I've ever met are car dealers.
Yes, absolutely.
They know how to modify and adjust to the climate. I think the dealers that really feel that 2024, 2025 is their year to exit the business, they understand what it's going to take to realize the highest value for their business. And that's why I think we call ourselves advisors, because I think we really can sit down with dealers and say, we really need to help you pretty up your store. Really be able to explain your track record. But the mandate to exchange dealerships, I believe, is still going to be very strong for the next 4 years.
And in terms of those dealers that are wanting the hot stores.
Yes.
Talk to me about that. Do you get a million calls for Toyota and Lexus stores?
You know, you just nailed it. Exactly. You know, Toyota,
right.
Porsche is, I would say, most probably the two most sought out franchises. Sure. And the ones that own those franchises, believe me, understand the value of their asset.
That's right.
But even they feel that they must look forward in their successionship plan. So those opportunities will come along.
Right. Is there a feeling among those dealers that own those premium stores that now might be the best time, that we're not going to see these kinds of transaction prices? So even though I'm looking for a lot of money, I'm going to be humbled because I don't want to be sitting with this store a couple of years from now and go, darn, I missed the window.
As much as I hate to say the next line, the people that have those desirable stores, quite honestly, for the next 5 years, they're always going to be desirable. So they really are more in control than others.
Sure.
But again, it all comes to, I don't know if you know this, but the highest average age of a dealer today is 70.9 years. And that is going to grow to 71.2 years over the next 5 years.
Oh, wow.
So that there's going to be a pent-up need to sell.
Right.
So I think that everything will happen at the time it's meant to happen.
That's right. That's right. It's huge opportunities out there. And the best time for somebody to call someone like you, to call you personally, is when they're just starting to think, right? Think about this, because it's a long process, right?
And not only is it a long process, you know, I relate it to the car business as well.
Sure.
If you got yourself a beautiful used vehicle and you want to get top dollar for it, you're going to spend time in that workshop, in the detailing shop, getting it looking just right, performing just right. It takes a good year to get ready to go to market.
That's right.
So if you're thinking that, you know, I'll sell it next week, you most probably will, but you may not capitalize on its highest and greatest value.
That's right.
So preparation is vital.
That's right.
And understanding the true value of your business. You know, we have an evaluation team. We call them profit hunters. So what we do is we really go seek out for our clients what is the hidden profit within that business, and be able to translate that and relay that to prospective buyers so they yield a higher value for their business.
Very cool. Very cool. So you mentioned earlier when we started recording the fact that there's opportunities overseas.
Yeah.
Are there overseas buyers for American groups?
Yeah. You know, one of the real reasons why we also did this strategic, there is so many European and far-reaching countries that would love to deploy their assets in North America. North America has to be the most stable economy in the world.
Sure.
And there's so much fluctuation in currencies over there.
Right.
So yes, we believe there's going to be a great influx. Do I see it happening tomorrow morning? No, I don't see it happening tomorrow morning.
Right.
But now there is a real bridge over the pond for them to look at assets.
I was just going to say, so you're really positioning DSMA as that provider to say whether you're over there wanting to buy here or here wanting to buy over there, you got that area covered.
Exactly.
Which could also result in higher sale prices for those dealers if you've got those buyers over there.
Very
that's got
astute
the money.
of you.
Yes. Yeah. Maybe I can get a job if this thing doesn't work out.
I think you're unhireable. But let's not go there right now.
No, exactly. You found out about my past.
Exactly.
Oh my! And with that, we got to shut out this.
Okay,
segment.
Thank you so much,
Farid Ahmad. He's the president and CEO of DSMA. You've seen him here before at CBT News. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you.
It's always a pleasure.
No, the pleasure's always ours.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thanks for watching the live coverage from the CBT News stage at the 2024 NADA Show.